Tech with Mo. I am Mo, and I'm super excited to have you here. Today we're going to build something really cool together. You, your very own interactive web app using Python and Streamlit. Don't worry if you're new to coding. This tutorial is designed with beginners in mind. By the end of this video, you'll have a functioning web app that calculates your body mass index BMI. So what are we waiting for? Let's dive right in. So exactly what are we building today? We're going to create something similar to this. We're going to create a simple BMI calculator. It's a tool that calculates your BMI based on your weight and height. This project is perfect for beginners because it covers basic programming concepts and introduces you to Streamlit, an amazing library that makes it super easy to build web apps with Python. First things first, you'll need Python installed on your computer. If you haven't installed it yet, head over to python.org and download the latest version for your operating system. During installation, make sure to check the option to add Python to your path. So I've already got this. Now we head to Visual Code. So next we'll open Visual Code here. Or first we should open the terminal. So let's open a new terminal here. Next we'll install Streamlit. Open your command prompt or terminal and type pip this command installs Streamlit and all necessary dependencies. If you're using macOS or Linux, you might need to use pip3 instead of pip. So now let's create a new file. Create a new folder for your project, and inside that create a new Python file named app.py. So here I've got the folder opened and app.py. So we have this here. This is where we'll write our code. So we opened our app.py in your code editor and start by importing Streamlit. We should do this. Here we are importing the Streamlit library and giving it an alias st to make our code cleaner and easier to write. Second, next we'll set the title of our web app using the stline function. So as you can see here we have BMI. So we could do we'll change it to BMI calculator. So this line displays BMI calculator as the main heading. So I have here previously an example BMI. So now if we run this, it will show BMI calculator at the top of our web app. Now let's create input fields for the user to enter their weight and height. So we have weight. also feel free to pause the video to copy the code. Okay, that's correct. So, so here we're using st number input to create a numeric input fields. The min value which we have, the min value parameter ensures users can't enter negative numbers, and the step parameter sets the increment value for the input fields. So now we'll add a button that when clicked calculates the BMI. So that's here. So we'll add this button by if. Okay. So let's break this code down. If the ST button calculate BMI, this creates a button labeled calculate BMI. When the button is clicked, the code inside the block executes, which is here. We have the if height is greater than 0, we check if the height is entered greater than 0 to avoid division by 0 errors. We have here, okay. So we have here we calculate by using this formula, then displaying the BMI, which is a success, and here, okay. We display the calculated BMI formatted to 2 decimal places. We use conditional statements to interpret the BMI value here. Depending on the BMI range, we display a message indicating whether the user is underweight, normal weight, or overweight or obese. Each message uses a different streamlit function to display colored text. For example, ST info, we have ST info here, displays an informational message in blue. The ST success displays a success message in green. The ST, we have an ST warning, displays a warning message in yellow, and an ST error displays an error message in red. So here we're handling invalid height input. If the height entered is 0 or negative, we display an error message promoting the user to enter a valid height. So now that we've written our code, let's run the app. Don't forget to Control A save, or you could go from there and save it. So save your app file in your command prompt or terminal, or navigate to the directory where your app.py file is located, then run the following command. So since we have it here in this folder, YouTube, so we just write streamlit app.py. So let's run this. This command starts the Streamlit development server. Your default browser should automatically open a new tab displaying your app. If it doesn't, you can manually open the URL provided in the terminal output. So okay, we have an error here. I think since we have this, let's Control S for this one. Let me delete this. Clear streamlit.py. Okay, let's close this tab since we don't need it. Run this. Since we have app.py, yes, we do have it. Clear. Okay, just a second. Let's open another terminal. That already exists, so streamlit run app.py. We have got here. Sorry, it's my mistake. It should streamlit run app.py. I forgot to add the run. So I opened a new tab here. Usually if this didn't work, So if it doesn't open automatically, you can manually open the URL provided in the terminal output. Usually this, you could open this and it will just open here. So let's test our BMI calculator to make sure it's working correctly. Enter your weight and height into the input fields. For example, if you put 70 here, and the height in meters we put 1.75, okay. So and when we click the calculate BMI, but you should see the your calculated BMI and interpretation message in this case. So we have the 22.86 and we have a normal weight. Try entering different values to see how the app responds. Ensure that the message and BMI calculator are accurate. So for example, if you put, so we have this red message here, please enter. Okay. If we put, for example, our let's put this 175 again, and let's put over 100 or over 90 or 99. So okay, as shown, it's working. So I'll show you the code in case you want to take a screenshot for it. Okay, if you want to take a snip fill here, snip code here. So just in case you have missed, let me go over it again. So here we are importing the Streamlit library and assign it the alias st to simplify our code. And this here, this sets the title of our web app to BMI calculator. And we've got these here. Creates a numeric input field for the user's weight in kilograms. The min value parameter prevents negative input, and the step here defines the increment value. And for the height is the same, creates a numeric input field for the user's height in meters with similar parameters. And here adding the calculate button. This creates a button labeled calculate BMI. When clicked, the code within this block executes. So we have here, and this here checks if the height entered is greater than 0 to prevent division by 0 and invalid calculations. For this line of code, it calculates the BMI using the formula weight divided by height squared. And this line displays the calculated BMI formatted to 2 decimal places using a green success message. And for this here, we uses a conditional statements to interpret the BMI value and displays an appropriate message. So under 18.5 you are underweight. 18.5 to 24.9 you have a normal weight. 25 to 29 you're overweight, and 30 and above it's an obese. Different Streamlit function displays these messages with distinct colors for better visual impact. And here handling the invalid. If the height entered is 0 or negative, an error message promotes the user to enter a valid height. And I've got here a wee quick notes for you. So if you'd like to enhance your BMI calculator, here are some ideas. You could allow users to select their preferred units You could add unit conversion, allow users to select unit, kilogram, meters, or pound inches using radio buttons or a select box. You could also add a chart which displays a BMI chart image or a graph to visually represents BMI categories. Styling the app. You could customize the app's appearance using Streamlit's theme options or add a sidebar with additional information. So that's it. You've just built your first interactive web app using Python and Streamlit. How cool is that? I hope you found this tutorial helpful and feel more confident about coding. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to Take with Mo for more beginner friendly tech tutorials. If you have any questions or suggestions for future videos, feel free to leave a comment below. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.